Morning everybody. Today we are going to study major riverine systems in India. India is blessed with vast inland water resources in the form of rivers. The inland water bodies have been divided into 5 riverine systems, and most of the rivers discharge their waters into the Bay of Bengal. Some of the rivers flow through the western part of the country and towards the east of the state of the Himachal Pradesh and merging into the Arabian Sea. The northern part of the Aravalli Range, some parts of the Ladakh and arid regions of the Thar Desert have inland drainage. All major rivers of the India, they originate from one of the 3 main watersheds, the Himalayas and the Karakoram Range, Chota Nagpur Plateau and Vindhya and Satpura Range and the Western Ghats. The major river systems are Indus River System, Brahmaputra River System and Ganga River System. And we also have 2 more river systems, that is East Coast River System and West Coast River System. The Indus River arises from the northern slopes of the Kailash Range in Tibet near Lake Mansarovar. It has a large number of tributaries in both India as well as Pakistan and has a total length of about 2,897 kilometers from the source to the point near Karachi where it falls into the Arabian Sea, of which approximately 700 kilometers lie in India. It enters Indian territory in Jammu and Kashmir by forming a picturesque gorge. In the Kashmir region, it joins with many tributaries, Jaskar, Shyok, Nubra and Hunza. It flows between the Ladakh range and Jaskar range at Leh. It crosses the Himalayas through a 5,181 meter deep gorge near Attock, which is lying north to the Nanga Parbat. The major tributaries of Indus River are Jhelum, Ravi, Chenab, Byas and Satluj. Now Satluj and Byas, they exist. Jhelum, Ravi and Chenab, they are no more seen. Next is Brahmaputra river system. The Brahmaputra originates from Mansarovar Lake, which is also a source of Indus and Satluj. It is having a length of 3,848 kilometers, a little longer than the Indus River, and most of the coast lies outside India. It flows parallel to the Himalayas in the eastward direction. Where it reaches Namcha Barwa, it takes U-turn around it and enters into the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Here it is known as Dihang River. In India, it flows through the states of Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and is connected by several tributaries. The Brahmaputra has a braided channel throughout most of its length in Assam. This river is known as Sangpo in Tibet. It receives less volume of water and has less silt in the Tibet region. But in India, the river passes through a region of heavy precipitation and as such the river carries large amount of water during the rainfall and a significant amount of silt. It is considered one of the largest rivers in India in terms of volume. It is known for creating the calamity in Assam and Bangladesh. Next we come to Ganga river system. Ganga river system originates as Bhagirathi from the Gangotri glacier. Before it reaches Devprayag in the Garhwal district, the Mahanadi, Pindar, The Dhauli Ganga and Bishan Ganga rivers merge into Alaknanda and the Beling drain into the Bhagirathi. The Pindar river rises from the east Trishul and Nanda Devi unite with the Alaknanda at Karan Prayag. The Mandakini meets at the Rudar Prayag. The water of both Bhagirathi and Alaknanda flow in the name of Ganga at Dev Prayag. Now, what is the concept of Panch Prayag? Vishnu Prayag, where the Alaknanda meets with river Dhauli Ganga. Nand Prayag is where river Alaknanda meets with river Mandakini. Karan Prayag is where river Alaknanda meets river Pindar. Rudra Prayag is where river Alaknanda meets river Mandakini. And Dev Prayag is where river Alaknanda meets with the river Bhagirathi, that is Ganga. The principal tributaries of the Ganga are Yamuna, Damodar, Sapta, Kosi, Ramganga, Gomti, Ghagra and Son. The river, after travelling a distance of 2525 km from its source, meet the Bay of Bengal.